Hi, Commissioner. You are going to, we understand, honor Indian soldiers who took part in the First World War. How are you going to do that?
Well, this year marks the 100th anniversary of the start of World War I. 1 million Indian soldiers fought in that terrible conflict, and 70,000 Indian soldiers died in that conflict. And we think that it is right to honour the sacrifice and the courage of all of those Indian soldiers who fought in that terrible conflict.
Okay. 100 years later, you're calling it a commemoration and not a celebration. Why?
Because this is about peace, not war. It's about honouring all of those who fought and many who died during that conflict. Whatever side of the conflict they came from, we want to remember their sacrifice, we want to remember their bravery, and we want to ensure that together all of the former combatants of World War I work in future for peace and harmony, and we think that that is the best way in which we can honour the memory of every single person who was involved in World War I.
Okay, High Commissioner, what are going to be some of the special highlights of this commemoration?
Well, one of the first things we're going to do is to recognise the bravery and valour of 6 Indian soldiers who won the Victoria Cross during World War I. The Victoria Cross, as you know, is the highest military medal that was awarded at the time. 6 soldiers from what is now modern-day India won that award, and we will be recognising them. We will also be producing a guide to the battlefields of France and Belgium, where much of the war took place and where many Indian soldiers served, so that Indian families who want to retrace the steps of their forefathers can do so. We will publish a book on India and World War I, which will help everybody understand the very important role that this country played. And we will be publishing what are called the regimental war diaries of the Indian units who participated. A war diary is an official document that contains the orders and the actions of military units that's recorded at the time. So it will give a very interesting historical insight into what life was like for those thousands of Indians on the front line. And finally, in October, here at my residence, I will be hosting a major commemorative event to which we will invite senior Indian representatives, senior British representatives, and representatives of all the countries involved in World War I to commemorate the sacrifice of those who died.
So the event on 30th of October is going to be perhaps the culmination. So how are you formally starting it?
Well, we're going to be, we're talking to you and to the media and journalists now because we want everybody in India, and indeed more broadly in the world, to understand the great, perhaps untold story of what Indians did during World War I. So that's where we're starting. And then over the next few months, as I say, we will be honouring the medal winners, those who secured the Victoria Cross, and issuing various publications, some of which will be online, so that everyone across India can understand a bit more of this marvellous and often untold story.
Okay. Thank you.